Okay, so this is just a little video about fitting a electric seat into your Volvo, because I'm doing the interior upgrade on this. So yeah, we've gained a electric driver's seat. The only problem is it doesn't work. Oh no, that's so annoying. And does it plug in? Yep, it is plugged in. As you can probably just see there is the wires. We've got the green, which is a permanent live, the black, which is ground, and the white, which is diagnostics. And yeah, this is the connector that actually is in the car, even though this car did not have electric seats in it. It was already pre-wired. We no longer have the SIPs airbag thing. Well, I presume it's the seatbelt pretensioner or whatever that was. I'm not sure what that one there is, but yeah, those are no longer being used. I do have an airbag light on, not too worried, I'm going to take care of that. But yeah, I found the reason this doesn't work is because it's actually missing a relay, and I found where the relay goes actually. So if you have a look where this red wire is probing into, it's probed into the green wire which goes under the seat in that green connector. And I have also been probing around and found, if you can see it, which you probably cannot, up in the very back there, that connector there, go on focus, there we go, that is where there should be a relay for, which I'm going to presume is the electric seat. It's pinned, and I did run power to that with my test thing, and yeah, I put power onto what would be the output pin of that plug, and sure enough the seat started working through my test power probe. I also noticed, I bet you're not even going to be able to see this, but oh, maybe you can, there is a green wire in that loom right there. You can kind of just see it, and I realised that looks like the same gauge wire as that there, and sure enough it is the same connector, same wire. So I need to get a relay to put in there. Now luckily, being an auto electrician and a bit of a sad twat, I have a box full of relays, but I've also kept all the loom out of the donor car as well, so I'll probably just pull the relay out of that, because then I know I've got the right relay, which is up there on my mezzanine level in that box there, which has the wings over it. As you can maybe see, there is wires, and that is the box that has the loom out of the spares car. So yeah, I'm going to grab a relay and get that done. So yeah, I just thought some people may be interested in knowing that, because I did check in the fuse box. It was fuse, I think it was 35, that 10 amp. Is it 35? Yes, there we are. Roof, lamp, switch, power seat, remote garage entry, RTI accessories. This is a UK car, so it doesn't have remote garage entry. It'd be really cool if it did, but we don't seem to have that sort of stuff over here. But yeah, I just thought I'd let people know that I'm going to grab a relay and put that in, and then my power seat should work. Yeah, that's my box of Volvo wiring, if anyone was wanting to see it. That is the fuse box that we were just messing around with. That's the top part, which you access through the, I guess, engine bay area, and that's the bottom piece that drops down into the car. It's actually quite an interesting design, to be honest. It's like one solid fuse box, but it has like two sort of access areas. Very clever, very Swedish, I guess. So that's the relay fitted that I mentioned. You can just see it up in there, the black relay. just in the middle at the back there. So that's now in place. Still didn't work. And then I did a bit of research and found out you actually need to add another fuse in the fuse box. Well, theoretically it needs to be a circuit breaker, but I will get one because I do have them in my spare loom. But yeah, what you actually have to do is take the top of the fuse box off, and then you get these extra slots, one here, one there and one there. And what you need to do is find which one you need, and I'll post a picture up showing the which fuse goes where. And yeah, so you've got basically two of them are for your power seats and the other one's for something else which I can't quite remember. You just need to add a fuse, or ideally a circuit breaker like this. I do have one, and I will be putting one in from my old loom, well, the loom from my donor car. I just put a fuse in at the moment just to make sure it actually worked, which it now does, and I can show you that. As you can possibly see, the seat's moving. So yeah, that's actually all you need to do. Luckily it's all pretty wide. So that's all good. My next job is to sort out the wiring for the airbags, which I'm in the process of doing, as you can probably see under here. That is the airbag plug, and it's got a resistor jammed in it. Unfortunately the wrong value resistor, because these seats being from an older model, they have the mechanical SIPs bags in them, which basically means they detonate when the cars hit here, and this metalwork's pushed into the side of the seat, then it will detonate the SIPs bag. Whereas the newer system in this car, because it's the later V70, it has electronically triggered airbags. I think that's the right term. So yeah, what I've ended up having to do is just shove this resistor in here to fool the system into thinking the SIPs bag is connected, because the old seats over there, they had the as I say, electronically detonated bags in them, whereas these seats do not. Therefore this plug is redundant and the car's unhappy about that. Same on the other side. These were just some resistors that I had. It's about a 3 ohm resistor that's needed. These are, I think they're about 4 ohms, so yeah, I can understand why the car's not happy. It'll be saying there's a code probably for like a high resistance or something. And also I've got this plug here, and this one is for the seatbelt warning. And what you need to do is basically jump those two wires to get the warning to activate. And what it actually is the seatbelt warning system, you could say, is actually built into that plug right there, that white one, which has the heated seats in it as well, whereas it's separate on this. So if I disconnect this, try and disconnect it, there we go. There is, bloody hell, 4 wires in there, 2 of them for the heated seat, and the other 2 for the seatbelt reminder. So what I need to do is cut this plug off here and terminate it into that plug there. No, sorry, that's a lie. What I need to do is actually terminate this plug into that one, and then it'll be all okay. Now a lot of people will be saying, why are you doing all this, just don't have the seatbelt reminder. I kind of like it because it's a Volvo thing, it's pretty cool. So having annoying flashing lights up there, so I just want to reinstate it, but realistically you don't actually have to do it. But anyway, that's how the power seat's done. So thanks for watching. And that's the little breaker that I was on about, little 20 amp thing. I don't really know what makes this much different to a standard fuse. I'll have to open one at some point and have a look. It just looks like a posh fuse, to be honest, but yeah, can now shove that into there and we will be sorted.